That's right, kids. That's what we're talking about today. Do you do that? Do you do the top wrapping thing or the raising of the stop tail? There's plenty of discussions on the interwebs on that. And here's my take on it. Straight to the point, I basically just do it for one reason. And that is to reduce the string breakage here at the saddle. Because when there's too much break angle, this is what I noticed. This is my anecdotal experience in the past, which has really gotten on my nerves and annoyed me so much. And so I looked into a solution. I was looking at the possible solutions in this area, and I thought maybe that angle of the string there is too aggressive. So I need to find some solution to do it. And one of the solutions was that the whole top wrapping. In my case, I did this. I raised. Let me take this guitar off. This is, by the way, my beautiful Tanglewood. You see the logo there? Let's go on a tangent. Let's go on the scenic route. See that logo there, the T? Tanglewood signature. This is what's this called? The T there, and then the S there. I love how subtle it is. You need some light to be able to actually really see it. Looks like a trident, a Poseidon type of logo. Love how small these look, the tuner rings and the tuner posts. Love the cloisonne, these what people call snot colored. I love it, man. I love the light look, because again, like I mentioned before, when people are playing Les Pauls with these kind of tuning pegs, I love it. I love how it looks like that when they're playing it. I don't know. There's something about it, especially in that angle, like that, right? Something about it is just beautiful to me. And the headstock looks like the old Epiphone elitist models made in Japan that were supposedly beating Gibson in their own game. Beautiful guitar. I made a video on this already, so not gonna take too much of a tangent. And I put the P90 sized humbuckers in here by BG Pups. Look them up. You might be interested. Now, reduction of string breakage. So this is what I did. Instead of doing the wraparound, I just simply raised the stop tail piece. And I think the reason why I did that instead of the wraparound is because I think when I tried before, I wonder if you can see this. You see that? Where the twist is? It's kind of coming past the stop tail. Look at that. Same as the other strings. The problem is when you wrap it around, when you bend it, right? When you bend it, it's not necessarily going to bend from. It's hard to point here. It's not necessarily going to bend at the end of the stop tail. It's going to bend from. Let me show you. And with something like a stick. Do we have a stick here? Or I could use a knife. Where am I? It's going to. it's going to bend from there, the weakest spot, and it's going to bend that way. It's not going to bend from here. It'll bend from there. You understand? That's bad because yeah, create that weak spot, and then all of your playing, your aggressive, because you know you're an aggressive player, and then you rock so hard, doing all that and the bending, and then Jimmy Page bending. And then all your vibrato, your good old vibratos, wide vibratos. That's constantly pulling, and then pulling on the string, pulling on that bent weak spot, and then releasing, and that's constantly happening, and it's doing some metal fatigue, and this hasn't really happened to me, but you know I've heard accounts of the string snapping at the bend because of the weak spot. Now, lately I've discovered I didn't think about this before because I didn't pursue the solution as much, the solution to be able to use the wraparound effectively, but a good way around it is some kind of spacer, like an extra ball end of your string, an extra ball end. You know, you lay the ball end in here somewhere on the stop tail, and then you thread the string through the ball end and then through the stop tail, and then you pull it around, so that way there's not going to be a twist hanging out, doing an overhang past the stop tail. So what's on the stop tail is just the pure untwisted part of the string, where a bit past the where the twist ends. You following so far? And tone wise, who knows what I didn't really observe what the difference was. For me, it's all for practical reasons. For me, the inconvenience of breaking strings was bigger for me. Was more of a big deal than, I don't know, a loss of sustain, a loss of high end. I don't know about that, man, because this guitar has pretty good sustain. That's clean, right? I don't know if let me take up the noise gate and put some distortion on. It's a bit of noise because it's a single coil. It's a P90 after all. Sustain. It feels pretty sustained to me. And then high end, like, I don't know, seems pretty high endy to me still. Now this is not the wraparound, of course. This is the string through with the bridge raised, which gives kind of the wraparound effect. And with the reduced break angle, that's supposed to reduce the high end, but like, right? Still. High endy. maybe maybe it loses a little bit of high end, but it's not drastic, man. It's not like you turn the treble knob from 7 to 3. But let's be real here, man. I don't know. Maybe I don't hear it and it's there. I would say I am pretty alright in detecting sounds and EQing sound. I can get a good, decent tone. I will say I'm not super happy with my clean tone though, because I'm just using a this is going through, I think, a Joyo 6-band compressor, 6-band equalizer, and a Strymon OB1 optical compressor. I'm not sure if it's the EQ to the Strymon, or is the Strymon to the EQ? I forgot, bro. I should probably experiment on that, right? But that's it. That's the main point. I've seen the videos online in YouTube saying or demonstrating the difference between the tone of the wraparound versus string through with the stop tail decked to the body. And maybe there was some kind of difference, but it's what they call splitting hair territory. It's not the difference of it becomes like a P90 sound, or if it becomes you have a hot PAF and then you top it becomes like a vintage PAF. That kind of difference. I don't know, man. Like, you ask yourself, does it really matter whatever difference it yields? Don't you think saving money on strings might be worth it compared to the minuscule difference in tone? Oh, I can hear it. Oh my. When you're playing, probably depends on the context. If you're playing live, you would tend to not care. You will just increase the treble on your amp or pedals, whatever, right? If you're a bedroom player and then you're bored, that'll probably be so big to you, that little difference. So I guess it's up to you. It's up to you. Does it really? Do your own tests of your own individual guitar and your own individual setups. Do your own little comparison videos and be objective as possible. Be as equal in testing it as possible. Like, it could be the difference that you hear is your pick attack, unless you have some kind of robotic arm doing the picking stuff or the strumming stuff, right? You probably heard my voice get muted then because I forgot to turn off the guitar. Careless, bro. What do you think? What do you think? Do you top wrap? Do you raise a stop tail? Do you just leave it decked? There's this new product out in the market at the moment. It's a bit expensive. It's a innovation on the stop tail, lightning edge or something, lightning edge stop tail. And it's about how much was it, like $60 or something, 60, 80. I don't know, bro. It's supposed to give you the the decked stop tail look and maybe the effects, and then it's the best of both worlds supposedly. Best of both worlds from of the decked string through and the raised or wrap around. I kind of class them. I guess it's best of three worlds probably. Ain't this beautiful, bro? Look at the nice thin body, right? And it's about almost as light as a PRS. Strat-like neck. The frets are big and they resemble stainless. I've never had to polish this, but look at them. Shiny AF. You see that? Almost like a bluish tinge, but I don't think these are stainless. I reached out to Tanglewood years ago asking what material this is. It's some kind of proprietary blend alloy. But yeah. The next time I break a string on one of my Les Pauls or this, I'm going to give the wrap around a go. Just for the hell of it. And because it looks cool. The thing I like about this though is I can kind of lift the guitar on the from the stop tail like that. Just lift it like that. Beautiful inlays too. That's not mother of pearl. I was wrong about that. It's not mother of pearl. Because now that I know what real mother of pearl looks like, mother of pearl doesn't actually look like it has depth. But this one looks like there's some translucent action going. See that effect? But that's it, man. Wrap around, string through decked stop tail, raised stop tail, lightning edge stop tail. Yeah. So thank you for watching. Hope you learned something. Hope you realized things. And you want to subscribe, man? Did you like any of this? Did you dislike any of it? You know what to click, okay? But thank you for watching, and GM. There's been some more new subscribers on the channel. Thinking, what? People are still subscribing? No way. The recent subscribers being Frank Hunt, Bruno382, T. Tony Day Owl, and the two latest ones, The Benedict and Musicians Digest. Thank you, GM.